My channel, and in this video I will teach you exercise 1.3 NCERT chapter first integers. So in this video we will start from the fifth question and fifth question E part. So let's start this video. Our question is we have to multiply 625 by minus 35, then we have to this minus 625 multiply by 65, and we have to use the properties to solve this. And I have told you in my previous video also that the best way to do this type of question is to make a rough note of all the properties and then think about which property you can use in this particular question. So I will assume these numbers a, b and c, and then we will think about which property we can use in this to solve this equation. So I will assume a equals to 625 and b equals to minus 35 and c equals to 65, because I have three numbers in this equation, that is 625, 35 and 65. So I assume this as a, b and c. So if I see that if I assume this a, so my equation will become a multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c, because if you solve this plus minus it will become minus. So because and I have assumed 625 as a, not minus 625 as a, and in this step I have solved this plus and minus, it will become minus because plus minus is minus. So my equation will become a multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c. And if you remember about the distributive property, I will tell you what is the distributive property. It is just same like the right hand side of distributive property. So we will solve like this. Our solution is, in this equation we will use the distributive property. So I have just written down the same equation in this step, and in the next step what I will do, I will solve this plus and minus, it will become minus in my next step. So this 625 is as it is in the next step, and this minus 35 is also as it is. What I have done, I have just make this plus and minus, it will become minus, and 625 is added. Why I have done this? Because I have taken 625 as a, not minus 625 as a. So in my next step I will take this 625 as outside the bracket. So my equation will become 625, and if I take this 625 in this equation, what numbers I have left? Suppose this 625 is outside the equation, so I have left this minus 35 which I have written in the bracket, and this 625 is at outside, so I have left 65. So I have written down minus 35, this minus is same as it is in the next step, and this 65 is also same in this step. So what I will do, I will solve this bracket first, then whatever the answer I will get, I will multiply that answer by this number 625. So in this in order to solve this bracket, I have to apply the rule of addition and subtraction there, and if two numbers are negative, then we have to add those numbers, and the sign of the answer depend upon the sign of the greater number. So when I will add these numbers, that is 65 and 35, I will get the answer 100. But the sign of this 100 is negative, because the sign of the greater number, that is 65, it is a negative number. So my answer will be minus 100. So it is very easy to multiply any number with 100. You have to just put two zeros at the end of this number, that is 62500. But for the sign of this 62500, we have to apply the rule of the multiplication here, and in this here 625 is a positive number and 100 is a negative number, and if one number is positive and another number is negative, so the sign of the answer is in a negative. So my answer will be minus 62,500. So our next part is F part. What we have to do, in this equation we will think about all the properties. That is, the first one is the closure property, and commutative, associative and distributive property. And if you see that there are three numbers in it, so we will assume these numbers a, b and c, and then we will think about which property we can use in this question to solve this. So I will assume a equals to 7, and this is a equals to 7, b equals to 50 and c equals to 2. So therefore my equation will become a multiply bracket b minus c. So if you think about the distributive property, it is the left hand side of the distributive property. I will write down for you, that is a multiplied by b minus c equals to, see this is the left hand side of the distributive property. So my given equation is a distributive property, so I will use this property to solve this equation. In a given equation we will use the distributive property, and I have just written down the same equation as it is like the question. What I will do in the next step, I will multiply this 7 by 50 first of all, and then I will put the minus sign, and then I will multiply this 7 by 2 in my next step. So I have just multiplied this 7 by 50 in a bracket, then I put a minus sign, and this 7 multiplied by 2. So in my next step I will solve these bracket by multiplying the numbers with each other. So if you multiply 7 by 50 you will get the answer 350, and if you multiply 7 by 2 you will get the answer 14. And in the next step it is very easy, we have to just subtract these numbers. So if we subtract 350 and 14, what number we will get? 10 minus 4, that is 6, and here it will become 4 minus 1 3, and this 3 is as it is. So our answer will be 336, and it is a positive number because if you see the rule of the addition and the subtraction, here first one number is positive, that is 350, and another number is negative. And if one number is positive and another number is negative, so we have to subtract those number, and the sign of the answer depend upon the sign of the greater number, and here greater number is 350 and it is a positive number, so our answer will be plus 336. So our next part is, that is a G part, and we have to multiply these numbers. Guys, if you see that it is a simple multiplication, we can just multiply 17 by 29 and we will get the answer. But here they have mentioned that we have to use the integers property, so we are hardly bound to use the properties. So we have to think about all the four properties, what we can apply in this equation to solve this. And can I write this 29 like this, 30 minus 1? Can I write like this? Because when I will solve this 30 minus 1, I will get the same, that is 29. And just like the same way I will do in this equation, so that my equation will become easy to solve this. And I will use some properties. I will use I will use distributive property so that I can solve this equation. So this can be written as minus 17 is as it is, and this 29 I can written as minus 29, I can written as minus 30 plus 1, because whenever you will solve this you will get the same, that is minus 29. So I can write this minus 29 as minus 30 plus 1. So if you see, now we have the three numbers. Why I have done this? Because I want to make the three numbers so that I can assume A, B and C, and I will use the distributive property here. Because what I will do, I will assume A equals to minus 17, B equals to minus 30 and C equals to 1. And if you see, my equation will become A multiplied by B plus C, and it is just same as it is, just like the left hand side of the distributive property. Look at it, is just a left hand side of the distributive property. So we will solve this equation just like the right hand side of the distributive property, and in this equation we will use the distributive property. So we will write like this. I have just written down the same as it is, the same equation as it is, and in my next step I will write just like this, that is minus 30 plus 1. And in the next step what I will do, I will multiply this 17 by 30, then I will put the sign of plus, and then I will multiply this 17 by 1, just like the right hand side of the distributive property. So my next equation will become minus 17 multiply minus 30 plus minus 17 multiply by 1. What I have done, I have just multiplied this 17 by 30 first of all in the first bracket, then I have put this plus sign as it is, and in the next equation I will multiply this 17 by 1. Now I have to solve these two brackets, and whatever the answer I will get, I will add those numbers with each other. So if you multiply 17 by 30, you have to apply the rule of multiplication here, because these numbers are negative, and if both numbers are negative, so the sign of the answer is in a positive. So when you multiply 17 by 3, you will get the answer 7 3 21, 1 and 2 is carry, 3 1 3, 3 plus 2 5. You will get the answer 51. So and you have to put 0 in the last, so you will get the answer plus 510. Why plus? Because we have just applied the rule of a multiplication, and if both the numbers are negative, so the sign of the answer is in a positive. And in this bracket we have to multiply this 17 by 1, and it is very easy to multiply any number by 1, you will get the same number. So my answer will become minus 17, and this minus 17 is because I have applied the rule of a multiplication here, because one number is negative, that is 17, and one is positive, and if one number is negative and another is positive, so the sign of the answer is in a negative. So my answer is minus 17. What I will do in the next step, I will make this plus and this minus, it will become minus in my next step. Now so in my next step, 510 minus 17 means I have to subtract these numbers with each other, and we will get the answer 493 after subtracting these numbers. So next part is that is H part, and if you see that there are three numbers in this equation, but these three numbers are but these three numbers are actually two numbers, because if you see that this 57 is a one number. So what we will do to make this equation just like a three numbers, because I want to use the distributive property here. So what I will do, I will multiply this 57 by 1. I will make these numbers just like three numbers. Okay, so in my next step, what I will do, I will written down just like the same equation as it is. What I have done, I just multiplied this 57 by 1, so that I will assume A, B and C. So I will assume A, that is minus 57. Just look at this, it is very important. I have assumed A minus 57, not plus 57. Though there it is plus 57, but I have assumed this minus 57 A, and B is minus 19 I have assumed, and C is equals to 1. Now I have A, B and C. I will use the distributive property here. My equation will become A multiplied by B plus, but here I have assumed minus 57, and here it is a plus 57. What I will do, I will put the minus sign here. I will put the minus sign here before A. So my equation will become A multiplied by B, this plus and this minus will become minus. So my equation will become A multiplied by B minus A multiplied by C. Look at this, it is very important what I have done. I have just put the sign minus sign before A. Why I have done this? Because I have assumed A, that is minus 57, not plus 57, but here we have the plus 57. So what I will do, I will put the minus sign here before 57. So my equation will become A multiplied by B minus A multiplied by C. So I will use the distributive property here, because if you see that it is the same, exactly same, the right hand side of the distributive property. So we will solve the left hand side of the distributive property, and we will solve like this. I have written down the equation as it is. I have just multiplied this 57 by 1, and in the next step what I will do, I will take this minus 57 as common, this minus 57, not plus 57. So my question will become, if I take this minus 57 as common, what numbers I have left in this equation and what numbers I have left in the brackets. This 57 is taken outside, so I have left this minus 19, that is same as it is, and this plus sign is also as it is. So if you see that this minus 57 I have taken, but I have taken the minus 57 and this is a plus 57. So what I have to do, I have to multiply this minus 1 here, and I have put this minus 1 in a bracket, because if you see that if you solve these numbers, that is minus 57 and minus 1, suppose if you multiply this minus 57 by minus 1, you will get the 57, that is plus 57. So what I have done, I have just multiplied this number by minus 1, and this one is same as it is. So in my next step, what I will do, I will solve these equation, and in the next step I have written down this 57 as it is, and this minus 19 is also as it is, and this plus and this plus and this minus will become minus in my next step, and I have multiplied this 1 by 1, and if we multiply 1 by 1 we will get the answer 1. So in the next step we have to solve this bracket, and here two numbers are negative, so we have to add those numbers. So 19 plus 1 equals to 20, and the sign of this 20 depends upon the sign of the greater number, and here greater number is 19, so my answer is minus 20. And in the next step I have to apply the multiplication rule here, and I have to multiply this 57 by 20, and I will get the answer 1140, because if two numbers are negative, so the sign of the answer is in a positive in a multiplication rule. And if you don't know about any rules of addition, subtraction or multiplication rule, you can watch my first video of integers introduction. There I explained in a detail about the rule of addition, subtraction and the multiplication. And now this video is completed, and in the next video we will do some other questions of this exercise. And if you like this video, then please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. So we will meet in the next video with some other questions of this exercise. Hope you are liking my videos, and please share it with your friends as well.